We've got that from the maps we bought earlier, or early on in the game.
Yeah, but you haven't been to those areas, have you?
Let's see. The lowest area... There's nothing connecting that to anything at the moment, but I do see that corridor on the lower left. Ow. And that other corridor that's closer to us, I think that was blocked off by something. So we can't go there either. Okay, I'll have to check around. I think Trucker was quoting something from the Leisure Suit Larry franchise with what they just posted.
I think those all 3 are games.
Yeah, what exactly do you mean with those, Trucker? Like, I know the Leisure Suit Larry series, but the other ones, I don't think so. 5 coins too many for that door. Now we just have to go around and try and find what the hell we're supposed to do now. Let's see. 2 games and a group of games. Okay. Can't say I heard of the first 2. And I'm not sure if... I'm not sure streaming Leisure Suit Larry would be a good idea.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
I'm sure. I know people will be able to play it on YouTube, but I'm sure if they censor some parts or not.
What a... Yeah, Imps and Medusa heads is just a really annoying combination. No, you don't. The poison sapping my attack power as well?
Oh yeah, it was.
Okay.
But you even said that for a moment in the menu how much.
Okay, another reason to keep a bunch of anti-venoms around, huh? Yep. Yeah, that'll help, of course. Good. Was that? Yeah, that is not affected by the time stop. Okay. Oh, freaking spikes. Let's see. The only way to get to that save room is to go all the way around. So... Okay. I'm just rewinding because that was just... There. The moment that those stupid heads appear at this corner of the screen, or at the edge of the screen, they can just freeze you already. Did the harpy just try to kick me?
But she just being a flip them through and dagger at you.
I think she tried to kick after she lost it. Huh.
Will not be surprised.
There. It's Trucker. Lisa Larry was a more fruit topic shock value that was more fruit topic shock value than actually kind of like GTA was originally. Okay. Okay, this is where that water is flowing down into the lower room, and hello. Army jacket. 20 defense. Of course, makes sense since this thing has practically no defense. But yeah, that's the best defensive armor we can find at the moment, so... yeah, let's just put that on. And I just had a bit of a thought about how this might be useful here. Can it... okay, yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean? That it looks like there comes smoke from your head when they make you stuck.
Yeah.
This is weird. It says you expect that kind of smoke if they were using 2 sticks or something to make fire.
Okay, that's all here. Piece of equipment.
Then petrified Medusas.
Okay, well that was a waste of time then. Luckily, the petrification from these doesn't inherently hurt. Get off your fucking thing! And now I'm just getting stun locked. Get off. There. The only thing that saved me from more damage there was the army jacket.
Maybe a fist weapon is a horrible idea against many of the enemies here.
Yeah, swap that back. Okay, so that was just a waste of resources. There is still one other area, actually no, 2 other areas here. I'm seeing a door over to the right that we have, or a passageway to the right. Not taking that one. Okay. Now, what is over through that other door around here? Oh, right, it's that one. We have too much for that. Okay.
You might want to heal up.
Yeah, that's why I'm heading for the safe room at the other side here.
Whenever you've been seeing too much or little, I've been looking at the wrong number.
You're looking at experience.
Nope. I was looking at the health. Mostly because I only see the map currently. There we go.
I don't see how you're supposed to get across that without getting hit. Okay. Okay. Best I can think of at the moment is to head up to the top of the tower. there. And yeah, maybe we can figure something out.
But didn't the character say you need to give you a hint that you need to go to the bottom?
Something below the groundwater. That is where they sensed, well, what they presume to be Dario, I'm guessing. But for that we need to be able to go underwater. So we cannot at the moment.
Turns out we can float. We kinda need to not be able to float.
Yeah.
No, we can float, that means we can still move about.
You
Yeah,
go
I really
deal with
do
that.
not- I really do not like the imps.
Yeah, they're a nuisance more than anything.
Yeah, and they get extremely too much when you add them along with the Medusa heads.
There and there. Don't have time to be bugged by you. Okay, yeah, the Harpy's attack pattern is, of course, very different. But it does deal quite a bit more damage than the bat. Which, well, it's just a bat. No one made that jump earlier sometime. There. Yeah, we can't get there through there, but we can through here. Okay. Let's see, what about the 2-point franchise? Hospital, campus, museum? I wouldn't be a... I have hospital and campus. Don't have museum. But those could be... I completely forgot there's nothing of value at the end of that one, so that was a complete waste of time. But then again, the only real useful thing up here now is the warp room. Okay. Let's head back, heal and restock. Okay, does look like the Harpy drains a bit more mana than we regenerate. But we can just deal with that by just leaving it out when we're not in danger. But yeah, for those 3 games, there's a bit of an excuse story going on, but not enough of one for me to really stream them in full, I'd say. Maybe more for, well, casual and relaxed streams than anything else.
I ask if you tried them.
I have tried them, yeah. Let's see, Abdal is still freaking out. Okay, it looks like we're out of lines with her at the moment. There's someone just collapsing in this thing like he really needs it, huh?
Have you seen what he's been through?
Yeah. Okay. Let's put stuff in. Okay. Yeah, let's sell some stuff that we're not using. Keeping all of that because it can heal. Sell that.
You're using the stock, so I don't think it's a good idea to sell.
Yeah. Boomerang we're not going to use. We've got 2 of these, so may as well sell. Don't
for
really
something
use
in the
magic.
microwave. Hurry! Rob, make sure the couple doesn't die.
Silver one is just plain better. And again, the scarf is already better than that again. Okay. 7 of these. And I think I'll actually stick to buying only the normal potions. Because, yeah, double healing for about 3.5 times the cost? Yeah, no. Okay. I think it's a time for us to try and get into that lower area. That isn't connected to anything. Or doesn't seem to be. Let's first try the corridor on the right. Over... and check which of these is actually showing. Once I get out of the room, of course. Let's see. Down and to the right. What was blocking the way there? A lot easier to get through these places now. Oh, right, we need to get in through the other side. Okay. The only thing I can see that would connect back there at the moment would be the flooded area. And we actually haven't seen any aquatic enemies, I think, so there's no way for us to get a swimming soul anywhere at the moment. Breastplate, we don't need that, so we can sell that later. Though I am going to actually have to call in a quick BRB because, well, nature is doing its thing. So, yeah, be back in 5 to 10 minutes or so. And I return. Okay. I was going to get roped into something there for a second, but nope.
Wait, hold on. Did we just return at the same time?
Looks like it. Okay. Now, let's see. We go lower one more bit into the left. Okay.
It's rocky. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Okay. I think there is something special about those shares. I just forgot what.
I think there was an achievement in Bloodstained for sitting in all of them, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know, I heard this from Sinner Massacre, you know, angry
The one-way door.
Yeah, angry video game nerd. But there is something you can unlock by sitting on all shares or something. I forgot what.
I think you might be thinking of a different game there.
It was one of the series on Castlevanias.
Yeah, but there's dozens of not really dozens, I think, but plenty of Castlevanias that it could be, and not this one
I
specifically.
think he did Symphony of the Night, he did the 64 game. He might have referenced the BS Castlevania games at one point.
Okay, so this area is just straight up a complete dead end at the moment until we return here from the other side of those doors.
Over here. Also, I have returned with food.
Okay.
Num num num.
A bowl of ravioli in minced meat sauce.
Ooh, nice.
Second time eating it.
How does it taste?
I kind of like it. Even the mixed in some ripped up pieces of slices of Gouda.
Okay.
Dutch cheese.
Yep.
And it is pretty good. I haven't taken a bite of this second bowl yet. I ate my first bowl a few days ago. It's still warm, so...
Meanwhile, at town,
I'm just glad I remembered. You're supposed to, in microwave, you're supposed to have it in like 4 minutes. However, you're supposed to stop and stir it around. I'm glad I did that since I realized I forgot on the first 2 minutes to put a bowl over it. And yeah, when I put the bowl over it in the second round, oh bloody heck, you should see the bowl.
Yeah, it keeps the heat trapped so it cooks better.
Yeah, but also it keeps on getting the microwave from getting stained from the splatter.
That as well.
And that's what I mean, you should see the bowl. I'm just glad that bowl is technically a broken food bowl of some sort. It has a big crack on the side, but it makes it excellent for microwaving food as a protection bowl.
Okay.
But it's useless for everything else.
Let me check over here. But I don't think there is anything we can do here.
If I saw for whoever needs to keep repeatedly change the light bulbs.
I think I have absolutely no clue of where we need to go.
I can only guess one of the darkened areas on the map.
Trying to look for doors that we haven't gone through. There's one at the top of the first, I guess the second tower from here. There's the other area in the first tower where there's absolutely nothing at the end of it. And Rom's taking their leave.
They said they'll be right back.
Okay,
So
hopefully swapping over to their main computer instead of the laptop.
That's what I'm gonna guess.
I don't think there's anything hidden in the upper areas over here. Yeah, actually, I think I see... There's another door on the second tower up there, on its right side, on the lower half. I doubt it'll lead much of anywhere, but it might be at least worth checking out. And we can't get there through here, because the puzzle is not set up correct for that.
Nom nom.
I think I should be able to get there. Let me do a quick test here. Okay, so with the flying armor we can make the jumps up on these bits, but there is just nothing hidden here. Okay.
It is not yet. We probably need something else.
I don't think there's just anything there.
But there were some cables or some sort up there.
Yeah, but those are meant to block off. Welcome back, Rom. I'm guessing you swapped to your PC?
yes.
Okay. Then we guessed right.
Okay. Let's see if I can make my way over to that unexplored area in the middle. Well, the second tower. Can't say if it's a middle one if we don't know if there's any further ones over there.
Fucking ninja maids.
It reminds me, actually. Let's see. Where's that one again? No. Mini Devil, Persephone. Oh, yeah, that's the one, Persephone. That soul has a bit of an interaction with the maids. You'll probably see in a bit, Rom, once we find one again. And yeah, you can use this thing to steal health. Okay. Okay, let's swap that back. That as well. Actually, you can keep the harpy around. Okay, something to the upper right here. There.
Is she
Really?
wearing a shirt?
Okay. And the harpy, you mean?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No. These don't have noticeable nipples.
That's how they get around the censorship. Just
Well,
Barbie
yeah,
dolling it.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured about it. Something about the chest looked a bit different tone from the rest of the body, but yeah.
Actually, I think I just realized where we might need to go. Because the last cutscene spoke of the groundwater. Okay, raised luck.
Wait, what gives you raised luck?
That is the soul we just grabbed. It said it's right in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, but I was didn't get the chance to read the name of the soul.
Yeah, the ghost dancers. That's still locked.
All right.
I get the feeling we can go down. I get the feeling that's a sealed floor door, or sealed hatch, yeah, in the far right of the map. I get the feeling that might be open now. That seems to be the only other way left that we can go down. There. So we can hear you drinking, Ram. It's odd that there doesn't seem to be a warp room over in this area here. Oh, well, we can get to the one over this way. Level. Okay. And if that door isn't open, then I might need to look up where the heck to go.
Yeah, again, we will look up where to go if needed.
Straight across for the warp room. Okay. That one.
Grab something like an easy hold the damn bowl.